What's up, y'all? I am Lady, and I am coming to you today off camera to discuss this shelf here. This is my bedroom bookshelf, which is basically me just taking over the top of my dresser and putting books here that I plan to read in the near future. During Vlogmas, I found myself gravitating to this corner of my bedroom whenever I was recording or vlogging or whatever. And so I decided to share what's on this shelf, okay? To talk about, I guess, sort of reading plans for 2020, because this is the shelf where I will pick from first before any other the bookcases that's in the book room or anything like that. So let's get into it. First, right here, this is a old magazine holder that I just love the word inspire sitting there, so that's why it is there as a little bookend. What you see right there, it's my bouquet that I walked down the aisle with, and people were asking me, why not real flowers? This is why. Because 2 years later, I still get to enjoy that bouquet. I got some cute little bookends here that I got from thrifting. And it's another one that I stuck in between there. And back there is a fan I got from Mexico on a cruise a few years ago. But that's just the decorations. But the main thing is the books, right? So most of these books, like 99% of these books, are old book, backlist books, at least a few years old, with the exception of 2 books, and one being on this first shelf stack here, and that is Acevedo's With Fire on High. Above that is Wash. I have some stories or tales by Zora Neale Hurston, and I see that she also they're releasing a new collection. This one is an old collection that I want to get to before trying whatever new they release. This book, Birmingham, won some prizes, and I live here in Birmingham, Alabama. If you're not familiar, during civil rights, things were pretty bad here, so hence the name Birmingham. So I really can't wait to find out what that story entails. Then I have some Diane McKinney Whetstone. Lisa C. That's a book. The T-Girl of Hummingbird Lane was a Ollie find. And same for Music of the Ghost. That's part 2 of In the Shadow of the Banyan. If you didn't know, at first when I purchased it, I didn't know it was considered a part 2. Up here, I am so ashamed to admit that I still have not read Cane River. And right below it is the classic that I want to read in 2020. So I brought it. That's pretty much probably the only classic I really own. Crime and Punishment. So I'm going to get to that this year. Middlesex. I have some Ann Petrie. This Quiet Storm, that's by her name. The full name is cut off. It's Rachel Housel Hall, which I love her. She has a mystery or like a detective mystery series, and I've read 1 or 2 books in that series. Really good. Seed to Harvest. This is the complete, I think it's 4 books, and that's the complete one. I've only read book 1 out of here, so hopefully I get to the other one. I got some short story collections too on here with Taste of Honey. I now have more than one Paula Marshall which I think she's in the other stacks that I might get to. Oh, no, she's not. Right here, Brown Girl Brownstone. I have Jasmine Ward on here, some Gloria Naylor, some Crystal Wilkinson, Gail Jones, and y'all, I plan to pick up The Bluest Eye. I know that it's like so many people's favorites, and I've started reading it so many years ago. Never finished it. And so, yeah, I got to get to that. Over here in this stack, the first three I've recently hauled in one of my Vlogmas videos. And then I have Invisible Man by Ellison, which is a thrift book. You know, that's why the random marking is on the book, which I'm fine with that. More Ann Petrie, which it's my goal to read all of her work. And I think I own all of it. So, yeah, that's the goal. Chintu was pretty popular, what, a year or two ago, maybe longer, and I got it. It was a library bookstore find. And let's keep going. See, I actually have a mass market paperback of Alyssa Cole's A Prince in Theory. I really don't like mass market paperbacks, but I think I got it for free or like a penny or something like that during, it was a sale at Books A Million. I didn't mention The Healing, but I've owned that for a while. Native Son by Richard Wright is likely my first read of 2020 because I really want to watch the movie that they released this year or in 2018. I think it was early 2019. They released a movie on HBO, and I want to watch it. Geneva Holiday, if you don't know, that is Bernice L. McFadden. She writes, has a romance series, I guess you would call it, and Heat is book number 2. So the last one, Grace was in that recent haul. There's more Jasmine Ward, Bernice L. McFadden, Black Girl in Paris. I really want to read that, and I'm mad that I don't have that beautiful cover since thrift books. You know how that goes. And more Bernice L. McFadden and some other books right here that you may or may not be familiar with, but they all seem really interesting to me, and I want to read them soon. So that is it, y'all. This is the bedroom bookshelf. These books, if I am lucky, will be read in 2020. In 2020. I'm not restricting myself and saying this is it because, you know, new releases and other things come up. But, you know, we all tend to have, I've noticed some people have a little cart that they keep that they can roll around the house with books that they want to read soon. And this is just my shelf for that. So that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. In the comment section below, let me know, where do you keep your books that you want to read like really soon? Do you keep them in your bedroom? Do they stay on the bookshelves in, you know, in your book room or whatever? How do you decide? Well, that's it for me, y'all. I am Lady, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.